Everyone, we gotta talk about the Dolan Twins. What is happening with these boys? Oh my god, like, what are they doing? Oh my god. It's like something in the water recently. I've said it before. Is it the Dasani water they're drinking in LA or something? Because what are these boys doing? I do not understand. Let's get into it. So as we know, the Dolan Twins have been in a little bit of a mess recently. They hyped up a video with a really dramatic trailer saying that it was a new video coming soon. Now this is hot on the heels of the Jeffree, Shane, James Taddy drama, and Grayson and James. There's a lot of speculations happening there. Again, let me tell you that we should be talking about public knowledge. As a drama channel, commentary channel, it's your job to talk about public knowledge, not claim you have stuff, and especially with sensitive ass topics that you really shouldn't be inserting yourself in. That's my opinion on that. Making that very clear. But with that, a lot of things have been coming out. And a lot of people are thinking that the Dolan Twins are going to speak out against this drama because they are linked with James Charles and Emma Chamberlain and the Sister Squad and that falling apart, and that happened during the Dramageddon 2 times, so everyone's linking it together and it's like messy. So whenever the Dolan Twins did that dramatic ass trailer, they posted their video and it was about Ethan's acne. Now I've made my opinion on that very clear. Good for him for sharing his story, but don't do it hot on the heels of that drama where it seems like you're milking it. In my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions. So anyway, they posted a video today. It was about answering assumptions about them. Now, whenever I saw this pop up, I was like, immediately, it's gonna be like clickbait, like whatever, like you do you. And a lot of people are tweeting me being like, oh my god, you have to watch this and you have to talk about it. So first of all, let's look at the thumbnail because there's some very interesting things to talk about. So I have the thumbnail right here and it's them looking all dramatic and serious, and Ethan is talking and Grayson's looking at him, so very serious already. Two things on the screen. Ethan Dolan has a girlfriend. The Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad, right? So automatically when I saw this thumbnail, I was like, holy shit, they're gonna talk about the Sister Squad. Now if you know, I'm planning currently a video talking about what I think happened with the Sister Squad. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, like this is gonna get so messy, so juicy, like, oh no. And then in the midst of doing that, it kind of addresses James too, because James was in the Sister Squad and it was kind of like, oh my god, I was literally like, this is gonna be messy. And also when they're doing it, answering all these assumptions about yourself, you're assuming that they're gonna talk about James as well, because their friendship kind of just ended like that, and then they hooked up professionally and friendship wise, don't get my words twisted, with Jeffree Star. So that is very shady, and everyone is asking them to talk about where they lie with James Charles and everything right now. So whenever I saw this video and Sister Squad in it, I was like, maybe they're actually gonna tell the truth this time. I clicked on the video. I'm gonna leave it at that. End of the video. Bye bye. No, a mess. I've written down some things that I want to talk about, and there's just a lot of issues with this. There's a lot. Not good. These boys, and I'm saying this in the nicest way possible, like to say that they're above drama and they don't care for drama. But recently, a lot of their videos have been hyped up, or especially this one, leading and insinuating that they're talking about drama. Now, I know that's ironic coming from a commentary channel or drama channel, whatever you want to call me, but you know what? I'm not personally linked with these people. My perception of this is completely different than theirs. I ain't got no insider tea. They do. That's the difference, babies. And so, they say they hate drama so much, yet everything recently has been about drama. You know what I mean? So let me talk about things that they said. They started their video with saying that people right now are just wanting to tear people down, while people are trying to hold people accountable, but if you say that tearing them down, then that's on you. That people are waiting and wanting you to slip up. Well, we're currently busy trying to focus on the people we're trying to hold accountable from like 10 years ago, so we'll get to you eventually, but for the meantime, we're a bit preoccupied. And this isn't like some sort of big club or something. I think most of the general public just want these people with big platforms to hold themselves accountable for once, and actually make change happen in their lives, you know what I mean? They were talking about the Dolan Twins' over party trending on Twitter. Now let me tell you, is over parties do nothing. Literally do nothing. The creators don't care if their name's trending, like, oh my god, blank 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 is over party. They're like, free promo for me. It's literally happening right now. Jeffree Star is over party, and you know what? He's the #1 trend on Twitter. You know he's loving that. Twitter trends really do nothing. And then they talk about how people believe that he got acne for views, which is completely ridiculous, and I don't understand why they include that. And if people were actually insinuating this, then that's on them. That's dumb. There's no way someone gets acne for views, and I think he made it very clear that he struggled with it, and so that is dumb. Tick said he had a long struggle with acne, and I think we can all feel his pain and agree with him and understand that he wasn't saying it from a I'm gonna make a video about this next year kind of way, but the link up to your video and the lead up to it was very drama filled, so that's why people are making that accusation. They left a lot of stuff out in this video. And then they said about how people thought their video, the acne video, was just not juicy enough. Yeah, because they thought it was going to be addressing things because you did a dramatic ass trailer in the midst of people talking about James and Jeffrey and Shane. That's why it wasn't juicy enough for people. They were expecting something and you didn't provide that. Now, it's not on you to provide what people always expect, but you made them believe something was going to happen. Your trailer in no way insinuated his acne or skin or whatever. It was so generalized because you knew that people would think it's about the drama and then watch it. Come on, we're not dumb. And then they said about how the video didn't get that many views anyway. So it was about views? Listen, this is your job. Make your money, make your views. But I don't think this is the thing that you should really be addressing in this video. You should say, yeah, we made a dramatic ass trailer when we probably shouldn't have. Even if it is your style, maybe the timing of the video wasn't the best. And then they talked about losing friendships. Now, I thought this was leading into the James and Emma thing. They said that you go through things as friends, which is completely understandable. Me and you have gone through things. I'm sure you've lost a lot of friends. I've lost a lot of friends. Like, we go through things. I completely agree. And they said that you go in and out of friendships. And now, that's normal. These boys are teenagers. What age are they? I think they're 19. Okay, these boys are 20 years old. That's like young still. 18, 19, 20. They're only 3 years older than me. Of course they're gonna lose friendships and gain friendships with other people. It's normal. They're still teenagers. And they said whenever the friendship is in the public as well, it's hard because people are always saying whether you're friends or not and making speculation. You know what? That's completely understandable. We're aware of that because people have been like, oh my god, you haven't been seen with Emma in a while. You haven't been seen with James in a while. That's completely understandable, and I fully agree with them on that point. People expect them to constantly talk about their friendship status. But at the same time, they kind of dropped James like that. With Emma, it was kind of more a gradual thing. They were still friends with her and seen paparazzi together. A while after they dropped James, they dropped James and then were friends with Jeffrey straight after. That's shady. How are you gonna say you don't care about drama but yet you do that? The person who's trying to take down James, you drop James and you go on to him. It's a bit weird in my opinion. And again, just my opinion. And then they talked about people speculating about them following and unfollowing people, and they said, if you follow people, you're their friend, but if you unfollow them, you're not their friend. And then this led into them saying that they felt pressured into unfollowing people, which is a bit weird because you should probably take it upon yourself that you want to unfollow problematic people, but hey, if you were pressured into doing it, at least you did it. So they cleared their entire following except for following family, friends, and fan accounts, I think. And you know what? That's probably a really smart decision on their behalf because now you can't be like, oh my god, they unfollowed Jeffrey, they unfollowed James, they unfollowed Emma, because they only follow a limited amount of people. Like, there's not going to be drama if they unfollow one of their fan accounts, you know what I mean? And so I 100% agree with them that this was a smart move in terms of unfollowing everyone. Was it a bit shady? Yes, but I mean, everything can be seen as shady these days. So, you know, I do think they were smart for unfollowing everyone. Then they talked about when they found out they were cancelled party on Twitter, and they said they were in a meeting and they checked Twitter for an unrelated reason, and they saw that they were trending that they were over. And then they talked about whenever they scheduled a video to go up and then people were calling them out and saying that it was disrespectful to do that, and then they learned and then pushed the video back. Now, I've asked a bunch of the people that I talk to on Twitter in terms of drama channels and commentary channels and even my followers what video they were going to post and on what day, and nobody's given me the answer. So if you know, please let me know. I'm sure there's Dolan Twin fans watching. What were they going to post and on what day? Because it wasn't the acne video, because they went ahead with that. Right? What are they talking about? It's beyond me. Then they talk about the video of them using the F slur, and they say straight up that they are not homophobic, and they want everyone in the LGBT to feel safe. Which I think is a given, and I think anyone who thought they were homophobic, like, I know a lot of my followers especially were calling them out and being like, oh my god, you're homophobic, you said this, whatever. In my opinion, I don't think they're homophobic. I think saying they were homophobic because they said that is kind of a reach. I don't think they should have said it, but that's a reach. You know what I mean? I believe them whenever they said they're not homophobic. I don't think it takes that many brain cells to know that it is dumb. Like, if we're gonna really call them out for stuff, don't do it like, you know what I mean? And people have a right to be offended by that, but personally, I do not. But that's just me. So then they talked about the sister squad right at the end of the video. No. Keep in mind, Dolan Twins ended sister squad. This is their thumbnail. They said so many assumptions, by the way, they left so much out. How are you gonna not address James at all? Bit weird, right? And I now see people speculating even more because they haven't talked about James and the full thing with Grayson. And can I, oh my god, please restrict yourself to talking about public knowledge. This goes for drama channels, commentary channels, and even just you listening. Please, please, please be careful and talk about public knowledge only. It's not our place to talk about what we personally think happened between James and the Dolan twins. No. Talk about the sister squad all you want. Obviously, they're allowing us to because they put it in their thumbnail. And they talk about it a little bit. Not even. We'll get to that. Please don't confirm things. Please don't try to confirm things. Don't reach out and try to get information so you can talk about it, whether that is a drama channel or whether that is just a normal person on Twitter. Please be respectful, talk about public knowledge. I know I will. It's just very sensitive. For sensitive ass subjects like that, don't. Don't. And I'm making it very clear that I stand with not inserting ourselves in a sensitive ass topic like that. The voicemail topic is such a sensitive topic on its own. I've talked about that before in my videos about Blair White and her saying she's heard it and stuff. For the people that are involved, that's on them. You know what I mean? They have the information. For us, we only have a certain amount of public information about that. And that is like Blair's video and Jeffrey saying in podcasts. So we can go off of that, right? They've never once, the people involved have never once said who that voicemail was. Blair didn't say. Jeffrey hasn't said. So it's not up to us to say who that is. An outsider, even if you have insider information, it's not up to us to say. Talk about public knowledge, please, everyone. You want to talk about the fact that Jeffrey's blackmailing having it? Or Blair said she heard it and that people are speculating who it is? Fine. But do not confirm that you know who this voicemail is. Or that you've heard whispers. I've made the mistake in the past of talking about things that haven't been public knowledge. And you know what? People have called me out on that. And I'm so happy. And now I've learned to be like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. And so moving forward, I don't want anyone to insert ourselves in things that aren't public knowledge. Think of it like E-News. They talk about public knowledge. They don't talk about, oh my god, this person DM'd me. You know what I mean? That's something that I'm having to learn every single day. And if you're listening and you're hearing this message, please, you also do that. We have to keep ourselves right, everyone. But even on a human level, like, you know what I mean? Sorry, I just had to say that. So anyway, back to this. Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad. They said so many assumptions, yet they only included 2, and one of them is Sister Squad, so you're thinking, oh shit, this is gonna get messy. It didn't. At all. So they bring up the Sister Squad, they bring up that, and they said, it wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it without the approval of others, and we haven't even talked in a while, so I'll leave that question up for assumption. Bitch! What? How are you gonna say you don't care for drama? How are you gonna say that you're not gonna involve yourself? Oh my... How? Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad. That's the assumption that you're putting in here. On the thumbnail, the people are gonna click on. Literally using it for clicks. Don't attack us for doing it if you're doing it. You're not above us, we're on the same level. You literally said in your video, we're gonna leave that question up for assumption. I can't. I don't know what these boys are doing. I don't know who they're being advised by. I don't know why their team approved this. They said, oh, this is the most open and raw we've been on camera or whatever. And I'm sure it has, but... Dolan Twins ended Sister Squad. Sister Squad, wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it without the approval of others. We haven't talked to them in a while, so we're going to leave that question up for assumption. And they say this while laughing. That's not... No. No. And then they end the video with saying that they've never been this open on camera. Well, be this open on camera without doing that. No. You know that people are going to click on this, especially because of the full drama with James right now. They want to hear your opinion. And your opinion, you're saying, oh, we won't talk about it because we haven't talked to those involved. It's a bit shady. Considering your last video was the acne video that was very controversial as well with the lead up on that. And now this. But you say you don't care for drama and everyone's being nitpicky. I don't get it. I really do not get it. I've read a lot of people's opinions on this and nobody's happy. Nobody understands why they've done this. It's a bit weird. Okay everyone, tell me your opinion on the Dolan Twins speaking out. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.